Hey guys, just talking on what needs to be done when you get over to Australia. I am picking quiet because where I live, everybody's still asleep, so it's only 7:30 here. Um, so one of the first things we had to do was apply for a Medicare card. After a few walkabouts and doing things, Medicare card is one of the main cards you can use for a ID, especially on change of license. So I've got the pieces of paper here that we have used to change your license to WA, and 5 forms of ID, including heaps. So passport is two points. Uh, category B is 1. Category 2, they're called documents, right? So they're 2 documents, which is your passport, and then you can use, in the red one, we used our Australian New Zealand visa, for instance, category B, between identity and person. So we used overseas passports. There's 2. Category C was evidence of identity in the community, so EFTPOS card, so straight go to the bank and get your bank card, and also when you do that, apply for a tax license, tax file number. That has to be critical if you're going to apply for jobs there. It's one of the things you have to do, as well as a license, as well as Medicare. But go for Medicare because it can take up to 4 to 6 weeks to get that. So be prepared to wait. I was told WA stands for Western Australia, but also was told by locals that it's wait a lot, what it means for. So that's that. So go to the bank, you do that. Apply for the Medicare card takes up to 28 days or 6 to 8 weeks, up to 6 weeks. Next one was, what did we do? I think we had enough by then to apply for Australian life. So there's that guy there. And then Medicare card is another form of 5 forms of ID. So 5 is one of them. 5 forms. So pretty much the same for your Western Australia license is the same as a Medicare card. Also, as while you're doing that, you can also apply for your bank. So go for a bank account as soon as you give your days rest when you get here, but then get into it. Really get into it. Because I think we're 4 weeks here now and today, and still waiting for pieces of paper to come up. So at the moment we've got our licenses turned up, a license, a tax number, tax file number, we've got bank account. So now I've applied for a job with those tax file numbers and that sort of thing. White card you can do online. So white card is an industrial health and safety card. There's a white and a blue, but go for the white because it covers most industries. But we've done it. Sharon's done it online. She's just waiting to come back now. I've got to get a phone call and wait for that to finish off. If not, if I don't succeed, I've got to go to another place to get done face to face. But fingers crossed. When you do go for a job, they will put you through a medical. Now the medical I did here was only for a private business in Midlands, just for truck and trailer. What they call here is a 3-axle trailer. So it's basically a 7-axle trailer, which is called, for us at home, is truck and trailer. Over here is just it's called a truck and dog. So the dog is your trailer, obviously. And that could be, I think it's only 4 axles, from what I understand. So that's cool. I start off on that and make my way into a MC license, which is road train. So at the moment, my class 5 is not valid, but it gets me to an HC, which is heavy combination, which is you can drive semi-trailer, tractor, a prime mover and a semi-trailer, a truck and dog, which is just normal truck and trailer here over at home, and anything up to, I think, was 26 ton or something. But you're not allowed to do multi-combination, so you can't do 2 trailers until you get an MC license, which I have to wait to get because it's another area. So yeah, the first thing to do when you get here is do your Medicare card. Jump online with the white card if you want to get it and do it. But again, you need ID, so passport I think was the one. Medicare, get that going. Driver's license, check out what you need for that because it's quite an in-depth. And what else did we do? Oh, tax file number. So you can get all those done. It's just a waiting game. The medical I did while I'm with Catalano's is pretty intensive. It's not like at home where you just go to the doc, he passes you physically and medically, boom, done. Not here. She's a full assessment. So you've got to do anything from your eyes, your hearing, they'll test everything. Bending over, neck back up, shoulders round and round, push-ups, sit-ups, duck walk, lifting 25 kgs or 16 kgs or whatever it was, and walking with it, and then setting it down in the correct manner. Doing sit-ups was another one. So you've got to do it absolutely an ab crunch. So you've got to go from flat to up, straight up to a sit. I was a bit worried about that, but I got it sorted. So now the big one here was I'm just going through at the moment is medication. So I take a Tramadol every day. I take an anxiety tablet and I take a Zopiclone for sleep. But those two tablets I only take as required, which is not very often. I guess 30 tablets every 3 months. Probably not now. 20 tablets or sleeping tablets for every 3 months. Don't use them very often. Tramadol I use daily. Atorvastatin I use every day. That's just for pain relief and, arthritis, man. Come on. Anyway, not good enough. I passed everything. I passed all the physical, all that sort of stuff, all the physical stuff. But I passed all that, but I didn't pass because of taking a daily Tramadol, and that's massive here. As that happened, we got my medical done. We went back to the motel and because we had to spend a few days up in Midlands looking for places and going to inspections. Now we have to do that because otherwise it was part of the reason why my boss would give me the job or get me into a medical is just to know that in the 3 months trial, in that time we're moving to Midland, which is about up to 15 minutes to work. At the moment I'm in Baldivis, it's 45 minutes to work and a possibly hour and a half home, depends on the traffic. So that's a big one. So just to cap it all off, make sure your medication's on the par. If you need Tramadol, if you need those sort of medications that have come up in a drug test, make sure you get a paper to say what you're taking from your doctor, but what it's for. So now I have to go to a doctor in Midlands because that's where we're going to end up, and now I have to go and see them about what my medication's for and what the plan is to get off that medication. It's pretty hard, but I'm hoping Australian weather is a lot different than New Zealand, and it is at the moment. And there's not a lot of that arthritis can disappear until I'm ready to retire. So we'll go from there, and we'll give you more updates. So, Joss one, thanks for catching up, and we'll talk soon.